We welcome you to this broadcast of men's basketball on NKTelco Sports. We're at Ohio Northern University Sports Center for the game between Marietta and Ohio Northern University. Sponsors for today's broadcast: John and Tony's Restaurant, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Jalapeno's Mexican Grill, Whatever Cards and Games, and NKTelco, bringing you live from Ohio Northern University. Exciting Ohio Athletic Conference play between Marietta College and Ohio Northern University. The Polar Bears come in to this afternoon's contest with a 75-53 win over Alma in their last start about a week ago. And the Polar Bears stand 3-2 overall. Of course, their opponent, Marietta, has already played one OAC contest, a 66-61 win on Otterbeind's home floor earlier this week. And the Polar Bears are looking at a Marietta squad that has a 3-2 record and off to a little bit of a slow start, considering Marietta was 29-3 a year ago and advanced to the NCAA tournament and the Final Four. So, tremendous season for the Pioneers a year ago, OAC champs and tournament champs as well. And we're just about set for the starting lineup here at Ohio Northern University Sports Center. We will return with our starting lineups right after this. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Whatever Cards and Games in Ada is your locally owned, family-friendly business for all your gaming needs. We carry a wide range of collectible card games, board games, family games, role-playing games, educational games for all ages, and more. Stop in today for your much-needed expansion packs and war miniatures. We are an official tournament store for Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, and Cardfight Vanguard. Expect an enjoyable time at Whatever Cards and Games, where there's fun for everyone.
Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we have the coolest beverages in town and specials to satisfy all appetites.
Check out our Facebook page for all the details and times of Brownie's Pies. Get this great pizza by the slice or take home a whole pie. And don't forget his spectacular subs.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we have all the supplies you need for game day celebrations.
Four Seasons Drive-Thru, 205 North Main Street in Ada. Great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Go Bears!
Nareda Lanes in Ada offers men's league bowls on Mondays and Wednesday evenings, women's league bowls on Thursday evenings, couples bowls on Friday evenings, kids bowl on Saturday mornings from December through March, Scotch mixed double bowls on the last Saturday of every month, open bowling on Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon reserve the bowling alley for children's birthday parties, and on Sunday, lanes are available to reserve for birthdays of any age as well as for group events. Check out NaredaLanes.com for more info.
Welcome to the Ohio Northern University Sports Center. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and bringing you the broadcast of this afternoon's Ohio Athletic Conference game between these two rivals, Marietta and Ohio Northern. Starting lineup for the Marietta College Pioneers: number 4, David Sanford, a junior guard. Number 11, 11, a sophomore, Levinson Xavier. Number 13, Brennan Crawford. Number 14, Sami Willoughby. And number 33, the leading scorer on the Pioneers, Connor Parrott, at 11.2 points per game, a 6'3" junior out of Willard. And now for the Ohio Northern University Polar Bears. A freshman from Ottoville, a freshman, number 2, Will Miller. Number 3, a sophomore out of River Valley High School, Ethan Bell. And number 5, a senior, Landon Long, out of Mason High School. And a 6'8" senior, number 15, Michael Berner, out of Springboro. And number 23, a senior, Adam Scott, a 6'6", post player out of Wapakoneta High School in Wapakoneta. So those are our starting lineups here this afternoon. Let's take a look at our keys to the game tonight, all brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First for the visiting Marietta College Pioneers, and head coach John Vanderwall says we've got to grind it out defensively. Offense a little bit slow here in the first 5 games of the year, counting on his defense. And number 2, he needs to execute offensively much better in this contest against Ohio Northern. And because the Polar Bears are such a strong defensive team, rebounding becomes a priority. And for Ohio Northern and head coach Neil Young, they need to execute their ball screen defense and finish with physical rebounds. And they've got to hit those open shots. So keys to the game today brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. We're underway. It's a lively afternoon, a lively crowd here for the first OAC contest of the season for Ohio Northern, as the Polar Bears try to get it inside to Michael Berner. It's tipped out of bounds, so with 19:42 to go, we're underway on the John and Tony's Restaurant scoreboard clock. Of course, Marietta, as we mentioned earlier, 29-3 a year ago, 3-2 this season. Inside it goes to Scott, and that's going to be a charge on Adam Scott. So offensive foul against the Polar Bears in their first offensive possession. Scott picks up his first, and Marietta will bring it up court. David Sanford will go to his left side as Ohio Northern trying to trap Marietta. Back over to Crawford, back over to the left side. Xavier with a jump shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Willoughby. Sami Willoughby with a fadeaway shot, no good, and Will Miller, the freshman, clears the rebound. Up court comes Ethan Bell as Polar Bears go into their offense. Berner out front. Bell will have it, top of the key. Left side, and Miller goes into the lane. Right-handed shot, no good, but there's a whistle and a foul.
Samsung's are using more connected devices.
Let's take a look at that one. One more time. There you see it. Miller will go to the line. There you see the foul. Early on, Miller will connect on free throw number 1. Miller, freshman, in the starting lineup for the second consecutive contest with the injury to C.J. Napier. He'll connect on both free throws, and it's 2-0. Ohio Northern with the early lead. Inside they go to Crawford. Crawford kicks it back out. Sanford shot no good. Berner with good position in the rebound. Bell across the timeline. Polar Bears into their offense. 18.5 minutes to go. Into the lane, goes long, short jumper, no good. Rebound comes down Willoughby. Sanford directs traffic, ball to Xavier. Levinson Xavier gets it back over to Crawford. Into the lane, Crawford puts the shot up, no good. Berner had it. Goes back over to Willoughby, who missed the shot, out of bounds. Marietta basketball. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounds pass. It comes to Crawford. Back out to Xavier. 15-footer, no good. And rebound comes down to Long. 5'11" senior out of Mason brings it up court. Polar Bears. Burner with it now. Northern quickly moving to basketball. Burner out front. Bell's going to take the three. Ethan Bell. 6 out of 16, make it 7 out of 17 from behind the arc this season. Turnaround jumper, no good by Parrott. Bell up court, jump pass, trying to lead Burner. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. Inbounds pass. Bell gets it into Burner. Out front, guarded by Crawford. Long range three. Shot hits the back of the iron from Long. Rebound Marietta. Inside they go. Sami Willoughby. Turnaround jumper is good. And Marietta with 17:02 to go. It's their first basket of the afternoon. 5-2 our score on the John and Tony's Restaurant scoreboard. Tipped out of bounds there by Connor Parrott. Nice crowd on hand here in the opening contest of Ohio Athletic Conference play for the Polar Bears. Scott, top of the key, guarded by Willoughby. They'll move it to the baseline, back out to the corner. Out front, there's Miller. Shot too strong. And Levinson Xavier with the Marietta rebound. Parrott goes inside to Willoughby, but there's going to be a foul. .26 seconds on the shot clock. Sanford will inbound it right underneath the basket. Shot up and in by Sami Willoughby. Willoughby comes in today's game averaging 9.8 points per game. Going to have a host of substitutes here in just a moment. Marietta's going to substitute the entire first unit here in a moment. Northern shot no good up court quickly. Long range Sanford. And Marietta College up 7-5 as Sanford hits the three. Scoreboard correct now as Marietta College has a 2-point lead. Bell out front. Scott rolls to the inside. Out front it goes to Miller. Miller trying to go to the baseline. Turnaround jumper. Will Miller gets the roll. Sanford up court. And there's going to be a foul inside. And it's going to go against Michael Burner. And wholesale changes as all sorts of changes for Marietta. With it now is Jake Singleton. Back out to number 25. That's Ethan Anderson. Into the lane goes Jack Alexander. And he'll tie it up at 7. Inside the lane is Bell. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound comes down to Ethan Anderson. Alexander. They'll move it over to the left side. Out front. Singleton connects. Jake Singleton out of Meadowbrook High School. 5 out of 14 from behind the arc. Now it's 6 out of 15. Northern trails by 3 on the John and Tony's Restaurant scoreboard. Mason Studer into the lineup. Outside jumper there by Ethan Bell, and Bell has got 6. Hit a couple of threes so far, and we are tied at 10 all. Alexander. Wagenfeld back over to Alexander. Alexander will hit it. 3 out of 11 this season from behind the arc. 3-point Marietta lead. Burner looking inside for Miller. It's going to be a foul inside. Northern's going to make a line change as well. We've got a break in the action with 13:45 to play. Our score, Marietta College 13, Ohio Northern University 10. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
It's a 3-point lead for Marietta College at the TV timeout at 13:45 to go. Taking a look at shooting from the field, Marietta 4 out of 12, 33%. Ohio Northern 3 out of 8. Two teams, Ohio Northern 2 out of 4 from behind the arc, and Marietta also 2 out of 4 in the early going. Jacobs with the basketball for Ohio Northern. Blake will make that number 21, Heath Jeffries, into the lineup. Jaden Bradshaw, number 24, out of Fayetteville. Perry with the foul for Marietta. Jeffries with the basketball. Back over to the left side it goes. Moving inside as Mason Studer. They'll move it back out. Miller almost loses the basketball. Inside it goes to Jeffries, and ball will be tipped out of bounds by Marietta. So 13:28 to go. 13-10. Marietta College with a 3-point lead. Ohio Northern with the basketball. There you see Will Miller out of Ottoville. Gets it inside to Jacobs. Outside jumper no good by Carson Conley. Rebound Ohio Northern. Miller's shot no good. Rebound will come down to Ethan Anderson. Marietta into the lane goes Alexander. Ball's going to be out of bounds, so Marietta will maintain it. Marietta working. Jump shot no good by Singleton. This time goes off of Ohio Northern. Carson Conley had it in his hands, but out of bounds it goes, so Marietta will have the basketball and a 3-point lead. Lobbed inside to Wagenfield. Outside jumper, and there's going to be a foul on Miller as Jaden Bradshaw, a freshman, will go to the free throw line. Bradshaw will shoot the free throws. 6 out of 7 for 86% on the season for Bradshaw. Good-looking freshman who played for Fayetteville. Perry resides in Blanchester. Free throw is good, and it's a 14-10 lead at the 13-minute mark here of the first half. Second free throw, no good. Ethan Bell and Landon Long will come back into the lineup after a break. Bradshaw's free throw rims in and out. Ball's going to be tipped out to Carson Conley. Ethan Bell with the ball for the Polar Bears. Back over to Jacobs. Long has it. Back over to Bell. Polar Bears running their offense. Heath Jeffries goes into the lane, tries to make the move. He's going to lose it. Out of bounds, but tipped away there off of Frank Wagenfield. Inbounds pass. Northern working behind the arc. Landon Long, off balance shot right at the shot clock buzzer. Fast break as Marietta tries to get it up court quickly. Nice move inside, turnaround shot no good by Ethan Anderson, but rebound comes down to Long. Fast pace so far here in the early going. Jacobs back out to Long. They'll move it around quickly. High Northern bench yelling, move it. Nothing but net, and Blake Jacobs, the freshman with the three, is 2 for 2 so far this season and shooting threes, and that one pulls the Polar Bears to a point. Out front it comes. Wagenfield. Singleton with the three-pointer. 17-13. 4-point margin, Marietta. Bell out front. Alexander on him. Double team now to the corner. Inside it goes. Shot no good. Jeffries shot off target. Marietta with a rebound. Quickly on the perimeter. Alexander tries to go inside on the lane. Off the glass. Jack Alexander comes into today's game averaging 7.8 points per game, and Marietta with a 6-point lead. Bell, 15-footer. Heath Bell has got 8 of his team's 15 points. High Northern down by 4. Pioneers on the attack. Singleton back out front it goes. They'll work it around the arc. Alexander, there's the feed. Wagenfield, short jumper, it's good. Wagenfeld with the basket. 21-15, 6-point Marietta lead. Jeffries, they'll get it to Long into the lane. Defense collapses. Long shot doesn't go. Jeffries had it. Wagenfeld pulls it down. Here comes Alexander. Whistle blows, and they're going to foul in the backcourt. Got a break in the action, 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here and remind you that this afternoon's contest between Marietta and Ohio Northern University brought to you by John and Tony's Restaurant, Four Seasons drive-thru, Jalapeno's Mexican Grill, whatever cards and games, and NKTelco bringing you Ohio Northern University basketball. Also, replays of today's contest, NKTelco Sports on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503 on NKTelco. Wednesday, December 14th at 7 p.m. Saturday, December the 17th at 4 p.m. That's Wednesday, December 14th at 7 p.m. Saturday, December 17th at 4 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Taking a look at our early numbers here. Ohio Northern led by Ethan Bell with 8 points out of 15 for Ohio Northern. Marietta College just making a wholesale change, going back to their starters. At the 9:54 mark. And in fact, I think both teams now have their original starting lineups back out on the court. Sanford with it for Marietta. Jump shot no good. Burner with the rebound. Long gets it to Bell. Bell goes to the corner. Ball to the corner to Miller. Nice feed on the backside. And Adam Scott gets his first bucket of the afternoon. 21-17. Out front it goes to Xavier. He'll dump it off to Willoughby. Back in the corner to Sanford. Sanford, 15-footer, no good. Scrap for the rebound. It's going to come down to Adam Scott. Up court quickly. Burner tries to put it up, but he's going to draw the foul, and Will Burner will go to the free throw line.
Foul on Marietta, number 13, Brennan Crawford, his first, team scored.
Take a look at this play one more time. You see Burner, and there you see the foul. Burner's first free throw rims in and out. Second free throw off target. 4-point lead, Marietta College. 21-17. Turnaround jumper is good as Brennan Crawford out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, averaging 6 points per game, banks one home. Nice shot by Crawford. 6-point lead. Ohio Northern tries to go inside for Scott. That's going to result in a turnover. Sanford up court quickly. Pulls it back out. Back over to Willoughby on the left side to Parrott. Top of the key is Sanford. Moving the ball quickly. Xavier with the good shot and connects. And now Marietta College has their largest lead of the afternoon at 9 points. Bell goes to the right side, back out front long. Brenner looks inside for Scott. Scott, turnaround jumper. He'll draw the foul. That's going to go against Sami Willoughby.
Number 14, Sami Willoughby, his first, team's fifth. Adam Scott headed the line for Ohio Northern, 2 shots.
Take a look at that one more time. There you see the foul, and Adam Scott will step to the free throw line for the Polar Bears. 8 out of 11 on the season for Scott. Excellent free throw shooter. 8-point difference as Marietta has the lead. Second free throw also good. 7-point lead for Marietta. Sanford left side. Over to Connor Parrott. Back out to Crawford. Parrott with it as he goes inside the lane. Marietta will maintain the basketball. Sanford inbounds it to Willoughby. Parrott running cuts on the other side. It comes back over to Xavier. Kicks it back out to Willoughby, open for a 15-footer, and Sami connects. Nice movement by Marietta. 9-point lead for the Pioneers. Miller out front, back over to Bell. Looking inside for Long. Puts the shot up and connects. Landon Long, the 5'11" senior out of Mason, connects. Clock coming up on 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Outside is Xavier. Got a whistle and a stop in play, and that's going to go against Marietta. Offensive foul against Brennan Crawford. As Berner will go out, and Heath Jeffries will come in. Jeffries out of Newark Catholic, and the lineup for Ohio Northern. Scott back over to Miller. Miller trying to work on Parrott. Jeffries, short jumper, no good. Rebound, Marietta. Marietta has the advantage on the boards, about 15-10 right now. Parrott with the open shot, no good. Ball comes back down to Xavier. He'll get it over to Willoughby. Willoughby into the lane. Turnaround jumper, and Sami Willoughby got 8 points, and he's looking good here in the first half for the Pioneers. They lead by 9. Miller back over to Bell for 3. Shot hits the iron, bounces up and hits the fixtures above the backboard. So we've got a media timeout, 6:13 to go. First half. Our score, Marietta College 30, Ohio Northern 21. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Marietta with a 9-point lead, and that's on 12 out of 25 shooting from the field, 48%, compared to 7 out of 19 for Ohio Northern at 37%. From behind the arc, Pioneers shooting a nifty 63%, 5 out of 8. Ohio Northern at 3 out of 8 for 38%. Advantage Marietta College by 9. Sami Willoughby with 8 points leads Marietta, and that's Levinson Xavier. Gets his first basket, or his second 3 of the day. He's got 6 points. And the lead now at 12. Marietta College up by double digits. Inside dunk. Senior Heath Jeffries, 6'6" senior, on the dunk. Marietta turnaround jump shot is good. Frank Wagenfeld, big 6'8" sophomore out of Clay High School in the Toledo area. 35-23, 12-point lead. Whistle, foul away from the ball. Foul is going to be on number 21, Heath Jeffries. Mason Studer will come into the lineup. So they'll have Studer, Bell, and Miller, along with Scott and Berner in the lineup for Ohio Northern. More substitutes coming in as number 14, Sami Willoughby with the basketball. Back over to Levinson Xavier. He'll connect, he'll score, and they'll draw the foul. Lead at 14 points. Let's look at that play one more time. As you see, turnaround. Jumper good by Xavier. He'll complete the three-point play as Marietta.
40 players checking into the ball. Marietta. Into the Polar Bears, number 53, Blake Jacobs.
More substitutes, lots of depth with this Marietta College unit. Up by 15 with 5 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Burner back over to Miller. They'll work the perimeter. Burner out front. He'll handle the basketball. Looks inside, back out to Miller. Miller wants to go in the lane. Pushes it back out to Studer. Studer back over to Miller for three. Shot no good. Rebound Studer. It's going to go off of Marietta as he tossed it back in and hit Jack Alexander. So Ohio Northern will inbound it. Right from the corner, as you can see. 4:32 to play here in the first half of action. Marietta up 38-23. Bell back over to Studer. Far right side, and Scott inside the lane to Studer. Bell from the wing. Shot no good. A rebound pick there by Ethan Anderson. And that's going to put number 25, Ethan Anderson, at the free throw line. Sophomore out of Boardman. 1 out of 4 on the season at the free throw line. Looking to improve upon that. 4:13 to go on the John and Tony's Restaurant scoreboard. And he'll connect. Second free throw also good. Lead now at 17. Miller out front. Scott back over to Jacobs. Back over to Scott. In the corners, Miller. Miller wants to go to the baseline. Gets it back out to Bell. Over to Jacobs. Shot blocked by Wagenfeld. Long range by Singleton. Shot no good. Scott with a rebound. Miller. Over to the left side it comes, and Studer whistle away from the basketball. It's going to go against number 24, Jaden Bradshaw, I believe.
Number 24, Jaden Bradshaw. Team 7.
Bradshaw picks up his second foul. And that's going to put Will Miller at the free throw line. Miller 16 out of 18 at the line. Misses that one. Rebound comes down. Marietta up court quickly. Alexander wants to go inside. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound to Jacobs. Miller. Alexander on him. Miller goes to the hoop, puts it up and in. Will Miller. Timeout, Ohio Northern. 3:08 to go in the first half. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here as well. Marietta with a 40-25 lead. I'd like to thank our sponsors for this afternoon's contest. John and Tony's Restaurant, Four Seasons drive-thru, Jalapeno's Mexican Grill, whatever cards and games, and NKTelco. All bringing you the this afternoon's contest here from Ohio Northern University's Sports Center. Replays of today's game on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Wednesday, December 14th at 7 p.m. Saturday, December 17th at 4 p.m. You can watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Marietta's shooting from the field still excellent at 50%, 15 out of 30. And from behind the arc, 6 out of 10. And that's some pretty good shooting here by the Pioneers, who are looking for their second OAC win of the season. Shot up and in by Ethan Anderson, 6'7" sophomore, gets his second basket. Ohio Northern, a whistle away from the bench, and that's going to go against Jake Singleton, a freshman out of Meadowbrook High School. 2 players on Marietta's squad out of Meadowbrook. Addie Black, an injured player who does see a considerable amount of playing time for the Pioneers, and Singleton. Miller connects on the free throw. He's got 7 and make it 8 now as 42-27, 15-point difference. "20 seconds on the shot clock. Marietta loses the basketball. That's a turnover by Xavier up court. Burner will have it down low. He'll come back out front. Gets it back over to Carson Conley into the lineup. Scott will have it. He wants to go to the baseline. He'll get it inside to Burner. Bell to the corner, but a whistle as Carson Conley had the good shot. Hit nothing but net, but it's a turnover instead. So Anderson will inbound it. Marietta with 2 minutes left to go here in the first half leads 42-27 on the John and Tony's Restaurant scoreboard. Xavier inside looking to dump it off to Wagenfeld, but he'll get it back out front. Alexander over to the right side, open to Singleton. Shot no good. High above the board, puts it up. It does not fall as Levinson Xavier. Great rebound, but the follow-up doesn't go. Ohio Northern has a chance to cut into this Marietta lead with a score here. Scott looks inside at Burner. They'll get it back out front. Now Scott makes a move. Inside, shot doesn't fall. What a great move to the hoop, but the shot doesn't fall for Adam Scott. Back out front it comes, and Will Miller is fouled with 1:16 on the clock. Connor Parrott, junior out of Willard, comes back into the lineup for Marietta. Miller will shoot the 1-and-1. Shot doesn't go, and that rebound comes down to Ethan Anderson. Connor Parrott back over to the right side, and Xavier. Anderson back over to Parrott. 15-footer by Parrott, and it falls. And Connor Parrott gets his first basket of the half. 44-27. Clock counting down as you can see it. Bell with the basketball. Shot clock at 10 seconds. Bell goes inside, pops in and out. Levinson Xavier gets it up to Jack Alexander, and the freshman will slow it down. Oak Harbor High School is where Jack Alexander is from. Shot clock is at 14 seconds. We're at 15, and Marietta will take a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it right here. There you see the score on the John and Tony's Restaurant scoreboard. Marietta 44, Ohio Northern University 27, as Ohio Northern tries to take. We'll have to stop Marietta on this possession, or the Polar Bears will find themselves down by even more. It's 44-27 is our score right now. Marietta head coach John Vanderwall at Marietta College in his 16th season, 299 and 117, excellent record. A little bit over 72% winning percentage. Excellent OAC record with 188 wins and 74 losses. And of course, that Final Four appearance last season. Back to action with it now is Jack Alexander. Bell on him. They're going to work the baseline. Anderson, and there's going to be a foul. And now we're going to debate whether the shot came before or after the shot clock sounded. Officials will discuss it. The top of the arc. Foul will go against Michael Berner. That'll be his second. So that's going to put Ethan Anderson at the line. Ohio Northern coach Neil Young wanted it to occur before the buzzer, or after the buzzer rather, as Anderson's free throw no good. There's 3.2 seconds remaining in the half. Anderson with a free throw. Wagenfeld will drop back on defense. Wagenfeld will shoot the free throw. Looks like we got 4.6 seconds now back on the clock. He'll hit the free throw. 18-point lead. Let's see if Ohio Northern can score. Miller, top of the key. Good looking shot off target. And Coach John Vanderwall not happy with his team on defense on that last possession. We go to the locker room at halftime. Our score, Marietta College 45, Ohio Northern 27. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Here at Ohio Northern University, Polar Bears find themselves down 45-27 at the half. to Marietta College. There you see the Polar Bears warming up. Let's take a look at our halftime statistics here today. From the field, there you see some pretty good shooting there by Marietta. 17 out of 34 translates into 50%, and from behind the arc, 6 out of 11, 55%. At the line, 5 out of 8 out-rebounded Ohio Northern 22-15. Turnovers, Ohio Northern has 4 and Marietta has 2. Polar Bears 9 out of 26 from the field and 3 out of 10 from behind the arc. Taking a look at individual scoring first for the home team, the Ohio Northern University Polar Bears. Adam Scott has 6 points. Will Miller has 8, as does Ethan Bell, also with 8. Landon Long has 2. And Blake Jacobs came off the bench to hit a 3, so he has 3 for their 27 points for Marietta. Led by Sami Willoughby with 8 points. Levinson Xavier has 6 points. Jake Singleton with 6. And Jack Alexander with 5, and Ethan Anderson with 5. And Brennan Crawford also has 5. Cooper Parrott has 2 points. David Sanford 3 points. And Jack Maine played but did not score. Possession belongs to Marietta College. They'll start it off. They'll have the basketball. Sanford will handle it. And the depth of Marietta College, very much a difference in the first half of this OAC contest. Pioneers playing their second OAC contest. They beat Otterbein 66-61 earlier in the week. First shot missed by the Pioneers. Up court come the Polar Bears. Miller with the basketball. Back out front, Scott. He'll take the 3. And Adam Scott knocks it home. 4 out of 6 from three-point range for the senior from Wapakoneta. Parrott will fire it up, no good. Boy, the Polar Bears did a good job of blocking out that time, as Long has the rebound. 45-30. Largest lead of the game for Marietta was the halftime score of 17 points. End of the lane goes Bell. Back over to Miller for 3. Shot inside the iron and back out. Sanford looking for Parrott. Crawford out there with him. Crawford will get the ball. Burner on him off the glass, no good. Rebound by Willoughby, and Sami Willoughby. What a good-looking player Sami Willoughby is. 6'3" out of Reynoldsburg High School. He's got 10 points into double figures. Miller open for the 3, and he'll connect. Will Miller, he's got 11. Out front is Sanford. He'll shoot the 3. Shot no good. Rebound. Long had it. Bell comes up with it. He'll direct the fast break. Up court. Feed. Burner. And that'll bring the student body on their feet here at Ohio Northern. 47-35. Burner with his first basket of the night. Crowd trying to get into it here at Ohio Northern. Sanford maintains possession. It goes to the corner. Marietta will take a timeout with 17:23 to go. It's a 30-second timeout. So we will keep it right here and remind you that this afternoon's game brought to you by John and Tony's Restaurant, Four Seasons drive-thru, Jalapenos Mexican Grill, whatever cards and games at NKTelco, all bringing you today's college basketball game between Marietta and Ohio Northern. Scoreboard sponsor, John and Tony's Restaurant. And the scoreboard reads 47-35 as Marietta takes the timeout as the Polar Bears off on a good run here to start the second half. That helps Ohio Northern. They're 12 out of 30 from the field. Raises their shooting percentage to 40% this afternoon. 5 out of 13 from behind the arc at 39%. So just in a matter of a couple of minutes, those numbers have improved. Marietta regroups. Outside jumper, rims in and out by Levinson Xavier, and Ohio Northern will have the basketball. Bell will bring it across the timeline over to Scott. Burner on the left side. Scott goes low. Burner out front. Miller. Now Scott. Scott working against. Nice play by Ethan Bell. Reverse layup. And Bell cuts that lead to 10. Ohio Northern trying to climb back in it on here this afternoon. Good defense here is necessary for the Polar Bears. Inside, ball comes back out to Parrott. Fires the three. Shot is short. Rebound inside. Nice move by Willoughby, but he'll draw the foul, and that's going to go against Adam Scott, number 23. That'll be his second foul. Let's take a look at that play one more time. There you see Willoughby. You can be the judge as Willoughby goes to the line. In and out. Willoughby, 60% free throw shooter. On the season, 6 out of 11 now, and that'll drop a little bit. Second free throw coming. Nothing but net. Lead at 11 points for Marietta. Bell has the basketball. Miller back to Bell. Bell needs some help. Gets it back out to Burner. Miller will have it. Scott out front. Long runs the baseline, and he goes to the corner. Bell has it out front. Looking low. Miller has it. Short jump shot. Rims in and out. Rebound Willoughby. Ball is loose. It's going to be picked up by Scott. Great save. Back to Bell. Nice hustle by the Polar Bears, and Ethan Bell picks up the bucket. He's got 12 for Ohio Northern. Lead at 9 points. Sanford with it. 4 subs coming in for Marietta. Out front it comes to Crawford. Sanford wants to drive on Bell. He'll pull up from behind the arc and silence the crowd for a moment. David Sanford, 6'1" junior out of Springfield. Bell with it back over to Scott. Long. Miller. Burner looking low to Scott. Scott has it. Willoughby on him. Bell working that baseline. He's going to go inside. Tried to dump it off to Burner. Ball tipped away. Polar Bears scramble back on defense. Sanford again. No good. This time Burner with a rebound. Will Miller will bring it up court. Next dead ball, we're going to have substitutes for both teams as we approach the 15-minute mark. Will Miller on Connor Parrott. Miller looks for Bell, taken away. Good defensive play by Levinson Xavier. Here come the Pioneers. Parrott into the lane. And he will draw the foul, and Ethan Bell. Brings the ire of Ohio Northern coach Neil Young, and got a 2-shot foul. That'll be Connor Parrott. Got 4 substitutes, and for Marietta, 2 for Ohio Northern, about to come in. Let's take a look at this one more time, and they're saying the foul was before the shot, or at least the Ohio Northern fans. Definitely a foul by Bell. And Parrott will miss the free throw as the substitutes will come in for Marietta. Bradshaw will come in for the shooter. Blake Jacobs will give Adam Scott a breather. Mason Studer comes back in for Ohio Northern. Bradshaw in for Parrott. So that's pretty much a line change for Marietta. Ohio Northern makes 2 subs. 14:45 to go, second half. Burner back over to Miller. Miller gets it to Burner. Burner inside feed. Burner, he'll get the shot to fall. Boy, nice feed. Great play, and Burner goes up, wanting to jam it. He got fouled. The ball bounces around the rim and falls through. Let's see that one again. There's the baseline pass and the jam. Foul goes on Ethan Anderson. Got a timeout on the court. Our score, Marietta 51, Ohio Northern 41. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Lots of action here at Ohio Northern University Sports Center. Polar Bears trying to climb back into this one. Found themselves down by 17 at halftime with the 14:30 mark of the second half. Ohio Northern is pulled to within 10 points. And Marietta takes the, I believe that was a media timeout. There's 20 seconds on the shot clock and 14 and a half to go. And officials and head coach John Underwald talking about it. So the timeouts, Marietta College has 3, Ohio Northern with 4. More importantly, for Ohio Northern, they have the basketball. Studer shot is short on the iron, and it hit the top of the fixture above that backboard, so it's going to be Marietta basketball. And Marietta coach John Vonderwall is right in front of us, and he's asking, well, it appears to be saying, wake up. And I'm not sure if he's referring to the officials or his team. I think it might be his team, as Ohio Northern will settle into a press. Bradshaw will handle it. Full court pressure, Ohio Northern. Marietta now with it on their end of the court. Back out front to Alexander. Anderson with it. He'll handle it. Long range 3, shot no good. Singleton, Ohio Northern doing a much better job here in the second half on the boards. Studer will have it. Burner has it out front. Back over to Conley as they move it quickly to the corner. Out front is Burner. Conley will come out. Top of the key. Conley gets it to Miller. Miller on Bradshaw to the baseline. Pushes it to the corner. There's the 3. Shot no good. Rebound. Anderson. Boy, the Ohio Northern bench really wanted that shot. Singleton has it. Inside it goes. Turnaround jump shot is good by Bradshaw. Jaden Bradshaw, the freshman, connects. Big basket puts Marietta up by 12. Miller. Burner. Conley, and into the corner it goes. Jump shot Studer, no good. Rebound will come down to Wagenfeld. Singleton with the basketball. He gets it over to Alexander. Alexander wants to go on Studer. Anderson has it. Bradshaw now top of the key, trying to work inside. We got a whistle. Foul is going to go against Ohio Northern, and that's going to be Mason Studer. It's going to be his first. And we've got a break in the action with 12:42 to go. Our score, Marietta 53, Ohio Northern 41. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Marietta shooting in the second half, 20 out of 45 overall, so they've come down to earth a little bit at 44%, 6 out of 18, 33% from behind the arc. They were at 50% from the field and 55% from behind the arc. Northern 15 out of 37 from the field, 41%. Marietta with the basketball and a 12-point lead. With it is Singleton. They'll work it, bring it back out to Bradshaw. Bradshaw, 15-footer. Shot is short. Rebound comes down to Scott. Adam Scott back into the lineup, as is Ethan Bell. Bell will work to the right side. Conley gets it over to Long. Scott with it. Turnaround jumper, Scott, no good. Rebound, nice rebound there by Conley. Let's see if Ohio Northern can cut this back to 10 points. Inside feed, up and in by Scott. Give that assist to Blake Jacobs. Nice play by Blake Jacobs. Scott's got 9 points. 10-point difference in this one. Anderson. Back over to Alexander into the lane. Lots of body contact. That's going to go against Scott. Going to be his third foul. Oh, excuse me. That's going to go against Marietta. So player control foul against the Pioneers. And Ohio Northern will have a chance to cut further in this lead as Pioneers make a line change. Burner will come back in for Ohio Northern as Blake Jacobs, a freshman, 6'4" out of Northridge High School in Middlebury, Indiana. Jacobs really did a nice job there. And that playing time, it goes to Scott. Back over to Bell. Long has it. Scott looks inside at Bell. Ball tipped away. They were trying to get it inside to Carson Conley on the baseline. Sanford up court quickly. Shot blocked there as Xavier tried to do the reverse layup, and it's going to go. Basketball is going to be Ohio Northern basketball, and that has the Ohio Northern bench, or the Marietta bench, fired up. Will Miller comes back into the lineup for Ohio Northern. Bell with the basketball. Long out front. Miller inside Burner. Scott. Clock at 10 seconds. Scott out front. Here comes Long inside. Blocked there by Sami Willoughby. Out of bounds. That should be Ohio Northern basketball. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Miller is going to have to shoot it. Hits the iron and no good in a battle for the rebound. And that's going to go on Ethan Bell, I believe. Foul on Bell. His second. And the 4th foul of the half for Ohio Northern. 53-43. Marietta with a 10-point lead. Polar Bears had an opportunity there to cut into that double-digit lead by Marietta. Sanford. 15-footer, got it. David Sanford. Shooting about 40% from the field on the season. Connects, and the lead is at 12. Long from the corner, picked up there by Sanford. Tries to go inside. Long, back out. Burner, 15-footer, no good. Scott had it, and there's going to be a reach, and I think that's going to go against Adam Scott. So Scott picks up foul number. Scott picks up his 4th. And he'll come out. Now the scoreboard's saying 2. Saying the foul went against. Not sure that's correct. Anyway, back to action. Sanford. Whistle and a stop and play. That's his 3rd, team 6th. As Connor Parrott will inbound it to David Sanford, guarded by Will Miller. Sanford wants to go to the right side. And boy, there's a quick foul, and Miller gets the foul. That's going to be their 6th with 10-minute mark. And Studer coming in. That's Miller's 2nd. Studer's going to come in for Bell. Bell will catch a breather. Sanford, free throw no good, rebound. Mason Studer. Let's see what Ohio Northern can do here. Ball comes to Blake Jacobs, the freshman, back into the lineup. Long to Studer, back out to Burner. Will Miller. Jacobs running the baseline, back out to Long. Long, top of the key, gets it back over to Studer. Studer into the lane. Back over to Jacobs. Jacobs puts it up and in. Boy, nice move to the hoop. Blake Jacobs. 10-point difference in this one. Jacobs with 5 points here this afternoon. Sanford. Back over to Xavier. Connor Parrott with the basketball. He's going inside. Shot is a little bit short. Rebound comes down to Jacobs. Miller coasts up court. Northern into their offense. Studer gets it to Jacobs, and foul is going to be on number 14, Sami Willoughby. I think Willoughby may have twisted his ankle as he moves out. And number 25, Ethan Anderson, will come in. 30-second timeout. Our score, Marietta College 55, Ohio Northern 45. Sponsors for this afternoon's contest: John and Tony's Restaurant, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Jalapeno's Mexican Grill, Whatever Cards and Games, and NKTelco, all bringing you today's game from Ohio Northern University. There you see some of the students here this afternoon. Lively crowd here on a Saturday on the campus of Ohio Northern University. Replays on NKTelco Sports. Today's game can be seen on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Wednesday, December the 14th at 7 p.m. Saturday, December 17th at 4 p.m. And you can watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, at nktelco.com/sports. Mason Studer will inbound it. Ohio Northern just trying to get that deficit into single digits. Long with the shot. Got it. Landon Long, the senior out of Mason. Seven out of 13 from three-point range. Foul inside there on Ohio Northern as they huddle up. 7-point lead for Marietta College. 8:40 to play. Levinson Xavier, 6'2" sophomore from the Community School of Naples in Naples, Florida. Connects on the first free throw. Second free throw also good, 57-48. Studer up court. Over to the left side and Burner. Long gets it to Jacobs. Jacobs. Miller going to go to the baseline. Let's see what the call is. It's going to go against Connor Parrott, number 33. And Marietta takes the timeout. Our score, Marietta College 57, Ohio Northern University 48. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Whatever Cards and Games in Ada is your locally owned, family-friendly business for all your gaming needs. We carry a wide range of collectible card games, board games, family games, role-playing games, educational games for all ages, and more. Stop in today for your much-needed expansion packs and war miniatures. We are an official tournament store for Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, and Cardfight Vanguard. Expect an enjoyable time at Whatever Cards and Games, where there's fun for everyone.
Ohio Northern hanging tough against Marietta College. 9-point difference in this one. Polar Bears shooting 41% from the field, 18 out of 44, 6 out of 17 from behind the arc, 35%. One big difference in this one, Marietta's got 23 points off the bench. And of course, though, they do make almost a line change every few minutes. At least Marietta has done so here this afternoon in this contest in the paint. The two teams pretty even, 22 points in the paint for Marietta, 20 for Ohio Northern. Taking a look at turnovers, Ohio Northern has 7, Marietta has 4, and points off turnovers, Marietta has 7 compared to only 2 for the Polar Bears. Studer gets it back into Jacobs. Out front it comes, Mason Studer. Shot clock is coming up on 10 seconds. Studer pulls up on the dribble, gets it to Burner inside. Anderson with the block. And Burner will go to the free throw line. Michael Burner, he'll go to the free throw line. So far this season, 3 out of 5 from the line. Let's see what the senior can do, and he connects on that one. 8-point difference, and Burner can make it 7 with a free throw here. Shot a little bit short off the iron, and Connor Parrott with a rebound. Sanford up court. David Sanford goes to the right side. He'll get it to Levinson Xavier. Levinson Xavier with it. Thought about it. Over to Connor Parrott. Parrott looks for Levinson. Levinson Xavier shot no good. It's going to go behind the backboard. So Ohio Northern will have the basketball. Bears creep closer. 57-49. 7:52 to go. Eight-point difference. Mason Studer with the basketball. Up court, goes to the right side. Long with it, Burner. And there's a foul away from the basket, or away from the ball, rather. And that's going to go against Ohio Northern. It's going to go against Studer. That'll be his third, as Adam Scott will come back into the lineup for Ohio Northern. So Ohio Northern on the defense, trail by 8. Inside it goes to Anderson, puts it up and in. Ethan Anderson got 7 on the afternoon. Lead back to 10 points. Miller gets it to Studer. It goes inside to Scott. Scott finds Bell. Bell back out to Scott. Around to Studer. Open for 3. Got it. Mason Studer. Big time 3 there. His first points of the afternoon as we come up on the 7-minute mark. 59-52 lead at 7 for Marietta. Singleton, short jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Adam Scott. Polar Bears creeping closer with a made basket here. Sit back and enjoy it. You're watching Ohio Northern University basketball on NKTelco Sports, and the foul that time will go against Ethan Anderson. That'll be his third. That'll put Adam Scott at the free throw line. Scott shooting the free throws. He'll connect on that one. Scott with 10 points as he goes into double figures. 6 rebounds for the big senior out of Wapakoneta. Take a look at the replay here one more time. As Burner trying to get taped up there. And he's all set. As Scott will shoot his second free throw. 3 out of 6 from the field. 1 for 1 from behind the arc. Second free throw, no good. Rebound Anderson. Boy, Ohio Northern University coach Neil Young wanted a foul on that missed free throw. Inside it goes. Shot no good. Burner will have it. Bradshaw's shot short. Into the lane goes Bell. Back over to Burner. Could be a huge possession here for Ohio Northern. Coming up in 6 minutes plus to go. Bell. Scott takes it inside. It doesn't go. Burner tips it out. Miller tips it out. Marietta with it. Bradshaw moving it up court quickly. Marietta. Anderson now with it. Alexander gets it down low. Wagenfeld. Ball stolen there for a moment by Ohio Northern. They had their hands on it. Bradshaw. Alexander. Shot is good. Big three-pointer for Alexander. And that lifts Marietta College back into a 9-point lead. Timeout, Marietta. 5:35 to go in this one. Our score, Marietta College 62, Ohio Northern 53. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Four Seasons drive-thru, we have the coolest beverages in town and specials to satisfy all appetites.
Check out our Facebook page for all the details and times of Brownie's Pies. Get this great pizza by the slice or take home a whole pie. And don't forget his spectacular subs.
At Four Seasons drive-thru, we have all the supplies you need for game day celebrations.
Four Seasons drive-thru, 205 North Main Street in Ada. Great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Go Bears!
High Northern trying to cut into this Marietta College lead. Right now it's 9 points. Had it down to 6 there for a while, and trying to do some more damage here. They'll have the basketball. Ethan Bell with 12 points, Will Miller with 11, Adam Scott with 10, all into double figures for Ohio Northern. Levinson Xavier and Sami Willoughby each have 11 points for Marietta. Jack Alexander has 8, and his 3 here just a moment ago was a big shot in this one. Bell will have it. Ohio Northern with the basketball. Long, back over to Scott. Ball into Burner. Bell. Shot clock coming up on 10 seconds. Scott's going to work inside on Anderson. Looks for Burner on the cross. It goes out of bounds off of Marietta. Burner was trying to work that baseline, and Scott trying to get the ball to him, but Ohio Northern will have Bell toss it in. Miller goes to the corner. He has the basketball. Back out to Burner. Long. Fires it up. It's going to be short, and shot clock violation, Ohio Northern. So Marietta will inbound it with 5:12 to go on the Jack and John and Tony's Restaurant scoreboard. Got Jack Alexander on my mind there. He's got the basketball. Back out front it goes. Shot no good. Rebound Miller. Up court quickly. Long will have it. Ethan Bell in the corner. Gets it down low to Miller. Trying to work double team. And there's going to be a foul, and they're going to call it on number 1, Jake Singleton.
Foul on Marietta, number 2, Jack Alexander.
That's going to go against Alexander, excuse me. Number 2, that's going to be his 4th. Freshman picks up foul number 4. 4:45 to go, and 9-point lead for Marietta College. Miller's free throw, no good. Rebound comes down to the big guy, Frank Wagenfeld. Sanford now with it for Marietta, looking inside. Anderson. Back over to Bradshaw. There's going to be a whistle. That's going to be a turnover. Ball goes out of bounds. And Ohio Northern will have the basketball. Studer into the lineup. Scott has it out front. Over to Burner. Bell trying to work it inside, but he'll bring it back out. Over to Studer. Studer will get it to Scott. Scott on Anderson. He'll go to the baseline. There's Burner crashing the boards. Missed the shot. Got his own rebound. Moves it back out. Finds an open Mason Studer. And it's 7-point difference. Marietta College 62. ONU 55. 7-point lead. Clock coming up on 3.5 minutes. Substitutes coming in for Marietta here shortly. Back out front, Sanford for 3. Nails it. David Sanford shooting about 35% from 3-point range. Connects on a big one, and he's into double figures with 10 points. Scott will have it out front. 10-point difference now. Burner trying to find teammate Scott. Ball is is loose. Anderson up with it. Now Sanford has it. Marietta trying to get control of things right now with that 10-point lead. High Northern had a run, but Sanford will have it out front. Wagenfeld, Bradshaw, shot no good, rebound, Studer. Up court quickly, Berners in front of him. Studer goes deep, comes back out, gets it to Scott. Scott back over to Berner. Right side to Ethan Bell. Ethan Bell wants to go inside, gets it back out front. Scott for three, shot no good, tipped there by Bell. I'll tell you, Bell all over the court for Ohio Northern and kept that ball alive, but it ended up into the hands of Marietta's Ethan Anderson. Got a timeout, 2:33 remaining, full timeout. Marietta College 65, Ohio Northern University 55. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get NKTelco high-speed internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Call 1-888-NKTelco today.
Nareda Lanes in Ada offers men's league bowls on Mondays and Wednesday evenings, women's league bowls on Thursday evenings, couples bowls on Friday evenings, kids bowl on Saturday mornings from December through March, Scotch mixed double bowls on the last Saturday of every month, open bowling on Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon reserve the bowling alley for children's birthday parties, and on Sunday, lanes are available to reserve for birthdays of any age as well as for group events. Check out NaredaLanes.com for more info.
Marietta has a 10-point lead on Ohio Northern. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining and 2.5 minutes or so to go here. And two teams going right at it. Ohio Northern really has played a good second half of basketball. From the field, Ohio Northern 20 out of 49 for 41%. Marietta 24 out of 57 for 42%. So they're pretty even shooting fields, but Marietta had the big first half. 8 out of 21 from behind the arc for Marietta, but they've hit a couple of key 3-point field goals here while Ohio Northern has made a pretty decent run at the Pioneers. So at the free throw line, number 25 is Ethan Anderson. And that's a miss. Lead still 10 points in this one. So a couple of timeouts. Need to trim into it a little bit more if you're Ohio Northern. A rebound. Ball is loose and it comes back to Adam Scott. Levinson Xavier had his hands on it, but it tipped away, and Scott grabs that ball, and Ohio Northern has the possession. Studer, or rather Bell with it out front. Miller on the baseline. Scott will have it. Miller. Shot clock is at 4. Miller inside. Shot doesn't go. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up. It doesn't go. And a rebound comes down to Anderson. Anderson at 6'7". In the right spot at the right time and uses that height advantage to grab the rebound. Now Marietta can work the clock. Northern with 10 fouls, so advantage Marietta inside to Anderson. That'll lift that lead to 12 points. Polar Bears turn it over. Sanford moving up court, surveying the court. Gets it to Xavier. Inside it goes. Shot no good. Up and in by Brennan Crawford. And Crawford, timeout, Ohio Northern. They'll take a break, and Crawford comes up with his second basket of the day. He's got 4 points. Full timeout, Marietta 69, Ohio Northern 55. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
69-55 our score. Marietta College with a 14-point lead with just a minute 14 left on the John Antoni's Restaurant scoreboard clock, and Marietta College about to wrap this one up, but Ohio Northern really has fought back in the second half and had the lead down into single digits on numerous occasions after trailing by 18 points at halftime. Marietta has 2 timeouts left. Ohio Northern out of timeouts, so Scott will inbound it. Bell will get it down court, and Polar Bears will have to shoot some threes as the shot clock at 24 seconds. Scott will have it. Looks inside. All tipped away by Sanford. Long. Clock at 1 minute. Scott inside. Nice move. And we've got a whistle and a injury timeout. Substitute. As Burner will come out, clock will stop at 54.7 seconds. 69-57. With the basketball, Levinson Xavier gets it off to Sanford. He's the floor leader. Bell trying to go for the steal, but clock just counting down. There's the foul by Miller.
Ohio Northern, number 2, Will Miller. That's his 4th.
That'll be Miller's 4th foul. That stops the clock at 36.3 seconds. Polar Bears a little slow in trying to stop the clock. 69-57 our score. As Sanford steps to the line. Nothing but net. Good free throw shooter. 73% on the season coming into today's contest. And Sanford with 11 points. Very steady guard for Marietta. Connects on both of them. The lead now 14. Bell up court with it. Gets it to Long. Gets it to Scott. Will turn around jump shot. And it will fall. Scott, Polar Bears with 25 seconds left on the clock. Now it's 24 seconds. Foul is on Long. And that'll bring Sanford back to the line. First foul on Long, but Sanford, experienced guard, hitting his free throws, now has 13 points. Bradshaw will come in for Brennan Crawford. 72-59 our score. And Bradshaw back into the lineup. Sanford hits the free throw. He's got 14. Clock at 20 seconds. Miller trying to put it back up. Shot doesn't go. Rebound comes to Marietta, and the clock is going to count down. Final score from Ohio Northern University. Marietta 73, Ohio Northern University 59. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
High Northern falls to Marietta. Hard-fought contest here as the Polar Bears bounce back in the second half. But nonetheless, Marietta came on strong and took advantage of some good free throw shooting as a good team would, and comes away with the victory here today against Ohio Northern. Marietta goes to 4-2 on the season. As we take a look at some of the individual stats here this afternoon. Final score, of course, 73-59 for Marietta. Individual statistics. Let's take a look at Ohio Northern. Adam Scott had a nice game, 14 points, 5 out of 10 from the field. From behind the arc, 1 out of 2, 3 out of 4 at the line, 8 rebounds and 3 assists. He led all Ohio Northern scorers with 14 points. Ethan Bell, 5 out of 9 from the field, 2 out of 4 from behind the arc. He had 12 points for the Polar Bears. Will Miller, second straight start for the freshman, 3 out of 12 and 11 points. And they were the 3 players in double figures for Ohio Northern. There's a look at our final stats, team stats, and pretty much tell the story in this one. 73-59, the final. 26 out of 60 from the field for Marietta College. Ohio Northern 22 out of 55. 8 out of 21 for Marietta from behind the arc. Ohio Northern 7 out of 20 at the line. Marietta made their free throws down the stretch, 13 out of 21. Ohio Northern 8 out of 16 at the line. Rebound battle, pretty much even, 38-36, slight edge to the Pioneers. Taking a look at turnovers, and got a little bit sloppy in the end there for Ohio Northern. They had 11 turnovers compared to 5 for Marietta. Other scorers for Ohio Northern: Mason Studer, Landon Long, Michael Berner, and Blake Jacobs all had 5 points each. Heath Jeffries came off the bench. The freshman had a basket, and Carson Conley played but did not score. Marietta, very strong balances. Coach John Vanderwall used lots of players. He used quite a contingent of players and wasn't afraid to substitute 4 and 5 at a time. And that's a strength of that Marietta team, their depth. Looking at the individual scoring, David Sanford had 14. Levinson Xavier 11, as did Sami Willoughby with 11. Ethan Anderson had 9. Jack Alexander had 8. Jake Singleton had 6. Frank Wagenfeld had 4. And Brennan Crawford had 4 as well. Jaden Bradshaw had 3, and Cooper Parrott had 3. Jack Main played but did not score. So good effort for the Marietta College Pioneers as they up their record to 4-2 here this afternoon before a lively crowd at the Ohio Northern University Sports Center. Women's college basketball is up next for us, so in just a moment you can watch the second half of this doubleheader from Ohio Northern University's Sports Center. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for this afternoon's contest. John and Tony's Restaurant, Four Seasons drive-through, Jalapeno's Mexican Grill, whatever cards and games at NKTelco, bringing you this afternoon's contest. Scoreboard sponsor, John and Tony's. Additional sponsors, whatever cards and games, Four Seasons drive-through and Jalapeno's Mexican Grill with locations in Ada and Shawnee. Northwest Ohio Liquidations. I'd like to remind you that replays of this afternoon's men's college basketball game on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Wednesday, December 14th at 7 p.m., Saturday, December 17th at 4 p.m., and you can watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. I'd like to thank our crew here this afternoon. On the cameras, Mark Fissel, Jim Miller, and Josh Miller. Our director was Scott Robinson. I'm Dave Helmstetter. And once again, the final score from Ohio Northern University, Marietta College, 73, Ohio Northern University, 59. You have been watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.